Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming by today to the Peppered Peach, where we're going to be checking out the frozen layered ice cream cake from Magnolia Cookbook volume number 3, which I'm going to take a wild guess and say is going to be a perfect summer dessert. So if you've noticed, we're in a different little spot in the kitchen. What do you guys think? Do we like this section? Do we like the pictures behind us? Tell me what you think. But in the meantime, let's get started. Okay, so our first step to make our frozen ice cream layered cake is to put our ice cream, which is just about a quart of vanilla, and we're gonna mix this up in our mixer. Salvageable. Okay, dump, there we go. I didn't think it was gonna come out, so that's why I was gonna grab my spatula, but that's okay. So let me turn this on. We're gonna let this mix for about 30 to 60 seconds. In those 30 to 60 seconds, I'm gonna clean this up, but we want this to become creamy. Right, ready? Go. Okay, that was entertaining. Our first spot in our new little segment here, in our new spot on the counter, and I already blew it. That's all right. All right. Okay. So this is all creamy and ready to come out. And we are going to put this in a pan, and we're going to let this go into the freezer for about 2 hours to freeze. This is our middle section of our layered cake. So it's going to be exactly the same size as our cakes themselves, and it's going to go right in between. So let's get our pan. I won't drop this time. I hope not. Okay, so now we're just going to use the spatula to just even this out and smooth out in our pan. You can see how this would become a little messy, to be honest, because okay, that should do it. Just wanted to make it as even as possible before it goes back in the freezer. Alrighty, okay, all set. 2 hours in the freezer, and then we can now start making our cakes. All right, so our first step to make our cakes is to grab our melted butter, and we're gonna whisk that together with our sugar. And then once that all is together, we'll add in our eggs and our vanilla extracts. So before I add in the eggs, I just want to do a quick spatula check. Okay. All right, let's add in our first egg. Second egg. And our third egg. And last but not least, our fourth egg. Okay, we're done. So let's add in 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So there goes half of it. I have 3.5 here because we'll need half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract for our whipped cream that is our topping. So that's off to the side. Let me clean this up now. What a mess today. Okay, so this is all ready to go. Now let's get together our dry ingredients. So I am going to sift together some cake flour. All right. With some baking powder and some kosher salt. Stir this together. Okay. And our last step before we combine all of our ingredients, and I'm just going to use this same bowl because it's all going in the same place anyway, is we're going to take our sour cream and we're going to stir that together with our milk. And milk. Give this a nice little stir. Alrighty, it is stirred up. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to our mixer and we're gonna keep adding these in, alternating between the sour cream and the dry ingredients. So let's first start with our dry ingredients, throw some in, give it a stir, then we'll add in our sour cream. Smells good. Okay. Let's add in some sour cream. Save that last little bit. Last bunch. Okay, so before I add in our last round, I'm gonna just do a little scrape on the sides. Oops. Okay. And flour. Let that go. Okay, our last step before we throw them in our cake pans is adding the rest of our sour cream mixture. Okay, should be good. Get one last little scoop out. Okay. And you know what? Might as well scrape the sides before I let it go. Do it. Okay, it's time to evenly divide our batter into our 2 cake pans right here. And then we are going to throw these in the oven for about 35 minutes. Once it's out of the oven, we actually are going to let it cool for about 1 hour, and then we'll be able to combine our ice cream, our cakes, and our whipped cream. Smells very vanilla-y, and it should, because there's 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract in here. So, alrighty, I'm gonna smooth this out a little bit. Well, it's kind of smooth, but you know what I will do is just tap it against the counter to make sure it's all bubbled out. Well, those are the silicone, so. A little bit of those air bubbles out. Okay. All right, time to throw these in the oven for 35 minutes. All right, see you in 35. All right, so the top of our cake is whipped cream. So let's get that going. We have 2 cups of heavy cream. Some powdered sugar. And, can't forget that little bit of sugar. And the rest of our vanilla extract. And we are gonna whisk this until we get some soft peaks. Then once our cake is all ready and combined, we'll throw this on top. It's getting there, it's getting thicker. How this looks. Does it have that soft peak? I think so. I think we are all set. Look at that. Looks perfecto. So once our cake is ready, we'll throw this on top and try it out. All right, guys, it's been about a couple hours since we've had all of our stuff in the freezer, of course, except our whipped cream. So I unwrapped this. We're gonna take our ice cream, and I am going to dump it on top of our first layer of cake. Okay, not bad, not bad. Then I'm going to take the second part of our cake and dump it right on top. Perfecto. All right, now it's time to add in our whipped cream. And we're just going to dump it on and spread it around. And this will fill any of those gaps that you have from the ice cream, because it's not going to be a perfect circle with ice cream. So. This is a cake that has to stay in the freezer. So make sure you have room in your freezer for this and something big enough to hold this, because you know, it's a big cake. I'm trying to get the sides, and I'm also trying to do this as quickly as possible so it doesn't start melting on me. This is ready to go, ready to cut, and ready to eat. So let's cut a piece and try it. All right, it's time to try our ice cream layered cake. Oh yeah, this is so good. The perfect summer dish or dessert. Cake is amazing. The ice cream in the middle is perfect. The whipped cream, amazing. If you wanted to switch it up, you could. You could put different ice cream in the middle. To switch it up, maybe strawberry, if you wanted a strawberry flavored ice cream or anything that you want. You don't have to be subject to just vanilla. So the opportunity is out there to do whatever you want with this cake. It is really good and totally worth it. So if you do make it, I would love to know what you think about it. If you switch it up, I'd love to know what you put in the middle. Let me know. You know where the comment section is. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.